Hey, what is up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. This one is for May 22nd, 2016. I picked up quite a few different things over the last 3 weeks or so. Um, Not a lot new has come out on vinyl that I've been interested in. However, I did pick up a few things. First off, two new magazines that are out now on newsstands. The brand new Iron Fist from the UK with Lemmy on the cover. This one just came out, I guess, this week. Nice tribute to Lemmy inside. Quite a few reviews in here of some new titles that are out. So this is issue number 17 is out now. And the brand new classic rock with AC/DC on the cover, lenticular cover. I don't know if that's going to show up on there, but basically a huge article on AC/DC about the Brian Johnson leaving. This one too is just out. I actually ordered this direct from Classic Rock to make sure I got the lenticular cover. I'm not sure if the US one, when it comes out here, I guess this week, if it'll be a lenticular cover. I would imagine it would be. Like I said, I used to have a subscription to Classic Rock, but since Barnes & Noble carries it, it's about the same price if you get it. Cover price to, for a 13 issue subscription anyway, so I just pick it up there. Now onto the vinyl. Couple used things, a few new stuff. First up, picked up a mint copy of Introducing the Beatles. This is the one with Love Me Do on it. This is one of the counterfeit ones that was produced back in the 60s on VJ. There's quite a different varieties of, I don't want to say bootleg ones, but they're not bootlegs, but there's counterfeit ones. Like this one, you could tell right away. There's over on the side here, George's shadows is not existent. That's the first way to tell right away. And the second way to tell right away is the inside label on the vinyl itself splits up the Beatles and the title by the hole in the middle. If it says Introducing the Beatles underneath the hole, chances are it's counterfeit, from what I researched. But anyway, this version of it is in dead mint. I've never seen one this clean before, so I picked it up, and it was cheap since it was a counterfeit one. Like I said, they're not really bootlegs. They're just certain. There was a lot of a lot of different pressing plants pressing that album at the time. So technically, it's counterfeit, but other people say it's not. It's just another pressing. Next up, Dave Clark 5, Weekend in London. The only reason I picked this up, I wanted to hear their version of Blue Suede Shoes and Little Bitty Pretty One. This is, however, a white label promo. And it was in decent shape. Gave it a good cleaning. It was in pretty good shape. There's a few little inner sleeve scuffs, but does not affect the play whatsoever. So I was happy to get this one, and it turns out the whole record's really good. I thought I love Dave Clark 5, so picked that up. Happy to add that to the collection. This one was only a few bucks too. And I don't see this one very often, so I was happy to grab that one. Next up is the original pressing of the Kinks' Greatest Hits. I have a reissue of this, but this is the original pressing, original mono pressing, that is, on Reprise. It has all their hits from the early years, so I was happy to grab this one since it's an original. Next up is the first J. Geils band. This is just a upgrade for me. Although the cover does have some ring wear, the LP is in near mint condition. And they do a killer version of First I Look at the Purse on here, and Snow Cone from Albert Collins. Really killer blues rock. Like I said, just to upgrade to the vinyl. I gotta check my cover on the other one and see if it's better than that one, but another upgrade. Creedence, and this is Bayou County, or Bayou Country, I should say. This actually has the Hyper sticker still on it. Original pressing. It just came out in '69. Has Proud Mary, Good Golly Miss Molly, Born on a Bayou, Graveyard Train's another killer one. So like I said, this is just the upgrade of the original one that I have. Not a new compilation, but new to me. I had gotten this a long time ago, but it turns out the LP on the inside was the wrong LP, so I found another one. That's We Do 'Em Our Way. It's a bunch of punk bands doing covers. You got the Sex Pistols doing Rock Around the Clock, Devo doing Satisfaction, Sex Pistols again doing Steppin' Stone, Hollywood Brats, Then He Kissed Me, Flying Lizards do Money, That's What I Want, the Slits doing Heard It Through the Grapevine, UK Subs, She's Not There, Dickies doing Nights in White Satin, plus a few other ones. Pretty cool compilation. This is on that MFP label out of Germany, I believe, or UK. Yeah, Britain. And this came out, I believe, in like 84, 85, somewhere around there. So definitely check this one out. Some killer covers on there. Another new one I picked up. I got the original of this on vinyl at the shop, and we sold it pretty fast. And I know the same label, Crypta Records, put it out again with extra tracks and a bonus 7-inch. It's a garagey type thing by the Squires, called Going All the Way with the Squires. 16 songs on the original LP, and then 2 songs on the first 45. It's a repress of their very first 7-inch. Like I said, garage sound, and I believe that's the original cover of the album on the back here. Nice gatefold. Tells the whole story on the Squires. And then the 7-inch is a repress when they were called the Rogues on the Bristle label. 180 gram vinyl. This came out. This is a German pressing of it. I think it came out in like 2013 or 2014, somewhere in there. I played the original when we got it in just to check it out, and I loved it, so I decided to order one of these up for him. So I got that. Really killer. Picked up the brand new Toilet Boys 10-inch. I guess they're back together finally. This is called The Last Breath of the World's Greatest Rock and Roll Love Affair with, of all people, Boy George from Culture Club on the single. He wrote and produced the first song with the Toilet Boys and shares lead vocals with this guy. They also do Thunder and Lightning, which is a brand new track, and The Runaways, Born to Be Bad. Really killer. I'm happy they put something new out, and it's clear vinyl. Their stuff usually goes fast if you can find it. You can find it pretty cheap actually out there, the CDs. There's a few CDs out. They got a bunch of 10 inches out, a bunch of 7-inch splits out, which I have. I think I have everything that they've released. But yeah, if you like glammy punk, definitely check out the Toilet Boys out of New York City. Really, really cool band. I saw them live once. They were fantastic. Another thing I picked up is a Japanese early 70s heavy rock band called Blues Creation. Demon and 11 Children is the name of this album. There's a couple instrumentals on here that are just okay, but overall really heavy, kind of like Mountain meets, I don't know, that early 70s heavy, heavy sounding record. It's on the Bamboo label out of Japan. This is the reissue on 180 gram vinyl. We got this in used at the shop. The guy that sold this to us suggested I listen to it because he knows what I like, so I ended up buying it. Like I said, I think originals of this are long gone and way expensive now. I don't know, what this version goes for. But definitely check them out. If you can find them online anywhere to listen to, I would suggest, if you're into that 70s rock, heavy rock sound, definitely check out Blues Creation. Really killer record. My opinion, obviously. Couple record store day leftovers. These are 2 UK record store day things that I ended up finding. Our distributor had them in stock, so I ordered them. That's Ginger Wildheart from the Wild Hearts. This is his 4-song, saw-shaped, gray vinyl, or silver vinyl, saw blade. This contains 4 songs from his internet-only fan club recordings that he would update every month. He'd update 3 new songs every month for 12 months. It was like $19.99 for the year subscription, and it ended last year. So he had a competition on his website, let fans pick the 4 best tunes that they loved, and they ended up on this record store day only Saw Blade. Pretty killer. It's already out of print, long gone. Next up is a US one that I just ended up getting. That's a tribute to Raw Power with Duff McKagan. Tribute to Iggy and the Stooges with, it's called Raw Power. This also has Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. 7 songs, really killer. I thought it was very good. Definitely worth checking out. I think there's still a lot of them out there, to be had. So I would suggest people look at, listen to this online. Get into Iggy and the Stooges tribute called Raw Power. And the last record store day one, is this Motorhead Bad Magic, limited edition of 500 copies on gold vinyl. They also did red and green, but I decided to go with the gold. Kind of more yellow than gold, but nice embossed front cover. I already have this on white vinyl from when it came out. I just thought the gold vinyl was cool. Like I said, the logo The whole album cover is embossed in gold foil. Again, limited to 500 copies. I don't know if the other, I don't know if they're still available on Amazon UK. We got this from our distributor, and they're already gone. They can't get any more, and they never got any of the green and red in anyway. So, but I preferred the gold one. It's a cool little thing to have for Lemmy's last album. Stopped at a shop in Downingtown, Pennsylvania yesterday called Danasonic. Very small shop. Only had about 2,000 albums in it, if that. Maybe 1,000, 1,500. But anyway, prices were about average. But I found two things in there that I had never seen before out in the wild. This I didn't even know about. I have a couple of their other albums, but this is Black Rose. This is their first EP on Bolt Records out of the UK. Kind of, hard rock, early 80s, late 70s, early 80s hard rock. But very cool. Like I said, 4 songs. This is actually released in 1983. And I think they have 2 other full lengths out that I've got. At least on CD anyway. But I never knew about this one. I wasn't sure if it was even the same band until I got home and researched it and saw that it was. So I was happy to grab that. And this one I never seen in the States. This is a UK pressing on RCA. On Anagram from 1984. And that's Sweet. It's called Sweet 16. Just a best of 16 songs. Anytime I see Sweet stuff like this, I tend to pick it up. Even if it's like hits packages that I've never seen before. So again, this was released in 1984 on Anagram Records out of London. It's got, the hits like Papa Joe, Little Willie, Wigwam Band, Blockbuster, Hellraiser, Ballroom Blitz, Rebel Rouser, 16s, Fox on the Run, Action, Stairway to the Stars, Love is Like Oxygen, Killer. Picked up one new independent record, glammy pop, hard rock, Ramonesy, Cheap Trick style, and that's called the High School Lockers. This is called Never Ending Party. I don't think this was colored vinyl. I think this is black vinyl. I can't remember now. But it's got, I think, 12 songs on it. It's actually an older record, I believe, it's a few years old now, but I never saw it before, so took a chance on it. Ended up liking it a lot. Not sure if they have any other titles out or not, but pretty killer. So definitely check them out. You can probably find their stuff on YouTube. I got this from Deadbeat Records. So I usually order 1 or 2 things from Deadbeat every month. This finally was released on vinyl. I got the CD a month and a half ago, but I absolutely love this record, and that's the brand new Cheap Trick, Bang Zoom Crazy Hello. Nice gatefold on this one. Just black vinyl. It's on Big Machine Records. Came out a couple weeks ago on vinyl, so I was happy to add it to the collection. List price on this was like $18. Of course, I didn't pay $18 for it, but so I thought it was good that they're keeping some of the titles. They're starting to keep the list price down a little bit, like on the, on the independent or new bands anyway. Now, this one is on a major, considered a major label. Big Machine is distributed by Universal, so it's technically their first major label record in 20 years. So and it's killer. I thought it was really good. That's the first album with Rick Nielsen's son on drums. I think his name is Zach. Something like that. I forget his name. I think it's Zach. Something like that. I can't remember. But his first album, first studio album with him on drums, killer. Really killer stuff. If you like Cheap Trick from the past, you'll like this record. And finally got in the U.S. version of this new Super Suckers record called Holding the Bag. I ordered the limited to 200 copies, I think it was, on green vinyl. They're already sold out, I believe. Comes with a LP only track called Georgia on a Fast Train, which is killer. So I got this in about 2 weeks ago. And when I got this in, I read about the UK pressing of it. Now, the UK pressing of it also has Georgia on a Fast Train, but also has a track that's not available anywhere else called Loaded. So, me being a completist with the Super Suckers, I ordered it and realized that it is orange vinyl. 180 gram on that one. The green one is not 180 gram, but... And the UK one also came with the CD inside, as SPV titles usually do. The UK pressing is on SPV, Steamhammer, and the US pressing is on Acetate, Reptilian, and Creep. And it's funny because the Acetate version, the US version, the cover actually looks way better than the UK version. I don't know if it'll pick up on that, but the UK version seems like it's a little duller in color than the US one. So anyway, I was happy to get both of them. It's a fantastic album. It's their Americana album or country record. It's not really that country. It's more of an Americana record. Really killer, catchy tunes. It's typical Super Suckers. So Eddie Spaghetti's doing well. Cancer's gone, so he's back kicking ass on tour right now. So I guess this year, hopefully, at some point, they'll be recording a new rock album as well. So we'll see. But anyway, that is it for this update. I try to keep it quicker than normal, but it's still going to be over 20 minutes. There'll be a new Nerd Alert update coming within the next week or so, I think. New CD update at some point. I just did one about a week ago, but I've got some stuff in, so I might do a short CD update. But other than that, everything else is going good here. Buying a lot of stuff at the record store. Definitely check out our website at shadydog.com. I'm working on the new website now. If you go to shadydogrecords.tumblr.com, you can see the new website, and we'll be making the switch over soon. We've been putting a lot of stuff on Discogs. And other than that, I'm just trying to build the website as best I can. I update it. I try to update it daily with new releases or new arrivals. So if there's anything you guys see out there, if you guys check out the website, just email me from the website. I'll get the email and I'll let you know if we still have it or not. Alright, anyway, that is it. I want to thank all my new subscribers, welcome them to the channel. Thank my old subscribers for watching all the time. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to everybody real soon. Peace. Have a good Memorial Day if I don't see you in the meantime. Later.